Imagine walking into a room filled with people and just feeling like you matter. You are the ish. There ain't nobody here that can do what you do. That is confidence. Confidence is teachable. Confidence is learnable. I was a shy child, but I worked in broadcasting and performed on stage many times. Confidence is something you can learn over time. And I'm here to show you how you can build unshakable confidence so you can walk into that room and say, yes, I have arrived. When I Google the word confidence, the words that stand out to me is self-esteem, reliable, accomplished, trust. And so it made me more intrigued to understand this concept a little bit better. I want to be trustworthy. I want to be trusting. I want to be reliable. I want to be worthy. I want to have self-esteem. I want to be all of those things. When I look at what you have to do to be confident, it really just boils down to the willingness to try. Because we're all uncomfortable with doing something, right? And if we want to get comfortable with doing something uncomfortable, we have to have the willingness to try. And if we have the willingness to try, we then build confidence. So having confidence is a powerful tool in getting the things that you need. Why do we need confidence? How is this beneficial in your life? Confidence takes you to another level. When you walk into the room and you exude confidence, people take you seriously. People respect you. People hear what you have to say. On the flip side, you also, as a confident person, are able to say no when you need to and stand by what you said. You're okay with being alone in certain circumstances. You're okay with taking the high road, even if no one is taking the high road with you. Confidence is the thing that gives you your edge. So if confidence is all of these things, why are there people that still don't have it? It's very simple. We're all not confident at everything. I'm not confident at swimming. Someone else may be confident at swimming. What we need to do as human beings is to learn how to be confident in different settings, different situations, and different things that we're trying. I'm going to show you some of the things that I have tried that has worked to build my confidence. I was a very shy child. I didn't want to say hello to anyone. I felt very uncomfortable being around people. Sometimes even now, when I go into a room, I'm like, oh, I don't know these people, and I turn into my 5-year-old self. I got to remind myself who the F I am and bring it to the table. The first thing you want to do when you are trying to build your confidence is start with yourself. What are the things that make you the person that you are? What are your strengths? What are you really good at? Because when you know what you're good at and people recognize you for the things that you're good at, you build confidence in the thing. So for example, I'm a Bharatanatyam graduate in dance and I've done over 1,000 dance recitals. But I wasn't very comfortable on stage when I first started. But because I did it over and over and over, I became really, really good at it. And in becoming really good at it, I gained accolades and praise for it. That boosted my confidence in dance, and I then became a better performer. You too have a thing that you're good at. Hey, you have many things that you're good at. Write it down, look at it, and build confidence knowing that you are the ish at that thing. I'm sure you've gotten praise for some things that may have surprised you that you're good at. Write that down too. The more things you write down and you have a big list of all the things you're really good at that you've gained accolades for, the more confident you will be in who you are as a person. Once you've written down all the things you're good at and you're feeling so great about yourself because hey, you should. Now you got to think about the challenges. What are the things that you want to challenge yourself in? I was a shy child. I didn't know how to speak with people, but I got a job in broadcasting and I was a presenter and producer for more than 8 years. I put myself in an uncomfortable situation. I challenged myself. I told myself I will be a talk show host, and I did it. I challenged myself to get uncomfortable with the thing that I was nervous about. I worked in broadcasting because it was the thing that got me out of my shyness. It was the thing that forced me to go and expose myself to do interviews and speak to strangers on a daily just to get the hot story. That was incredibly daunting for someone so young with little life experience. The first time I did it, it was like death warmed up. But as I continued to do it over and over, it became second nature. It became so normal. It became something that I could just do. And now, even though I don't work in broadcasting anymore, I'm very able to just talk to a stranger, start a conversation, and make other people feel comfortable because it is a skill that I learned. Had I not forced myself and challenged myself to go into that space, I don't think I would have been the person that I am today. I would have still been this introverted, shy little child that wants to hide behind her mom and not speak to anybody. When you challenge yourself, you trigger something in your brain that forces you to learn a new skill. And then when you do it repetitively, that skill then becomes natural. It's just like filming as well. I am still developing confidence to take my camera out and film myself in public because I feel like people are like staring and I feel icked out about it. But the truth of the matter is that people are staring because they're curious. And the more I do the action of taking out my camera and filming myself, the easier it's going to become. The more you challenge yourself, the greater your confidence becomes. And you realize that you can push the boundaries to so many new different avenues, even things that you never thought that you would want to do to begin with. When you challenge yourself, you will realize that you are going to fail a few times before you get it right in some instances. And understanding that failure is a fundamental step in gaining more confidence. It's okay to fail. It's okay to fail over and over and over and to try and try and try again. Because as you fail, you grow and eventually you will get it right. Failure is the stepping stone to success. Failure is the thing that develops your grit, develops your willpower, and develops your stamina to keep on going. Failure is the thing that gets you through it. When I started my dance career, being a nervous child, I was always apprehensive when I needed to perform in front of people. In the beginning, I never used to perform at big shows or at stages that had lots of audiences because I was a beginner artist. So I started performing in people's homes, at small functions, etc. And I remember at one of the functions, I was invited to do 2 Bharatanatyam dance songs at a yoga event. And I was so nervous about it that I just was so up in my head. Of course, I was a child and I was immature in my thinking, so I didn't know what to do to make myself feel better. So the nerves got the better of me. So I started my first song and my legs started to shake 2 minutes into the song and I started to become nervous and suddenly I forgot every single dance move. Like I could not remember a damn thing. So I just froze. I stood still and I didn't know what to do. And then they stopped the music and I ran to my mom and I was so embarrassed and I just hated dancing and I hated everything about performance and I just didn't want to ever do it ever again. And then when people were asking if I was okay and they were like, it's fine. And then I lied to people saying that I was feeling faint, but that wasn't the truth. And it was just an awful experience. But I never stopped dancing. I continued to face my fear and go in front of those people and dance. And it was daunting every single time until it wasn't. It took me years to get to that moment where it wasn't daunting and I was actually excited to go on stage and I wasn't feeling nervous or scared. The skills I developed in that moment that I forgot all my steps and I froze was so powerful to me because I didn't stop forgetting my steps when I danced again on stage. Hell, even if I dance now, I'm probably going to forget some steps. But I developed a skill on how to continue movement on stage and smile and not let the audience know that I'm failing or that I don't know what the hell am I doing, and I'm improvising and I'm making it through. That skill would have never been developed had I not experienced forgetting all the moves on stage and feeling embarrassed and feeling like a failure and feeling like perhaps this is not for me. It took me years to get to a point of performing on stage and looking flawless and nobody knowing that something went off. So failure is the thing that creates something within you that nobody else has. And that's now something that's unique to my dance performances. So you've written down your strengths, you've now challenged yourself, and you've decided to embrace all the failures. Now it's time to set some confidence rituals. These are setting small goals for yourself each day, the thing that helps you be confident. So you wrote down the things that you're good at. So do one thing that you're good at in a day. If you're good at writing, write something for fun. If you're good at swimming, go for a swim. Do the thing that brings you joy because it's going to build your confidence. If you do one of those things at least once in the day, you will have at least built some confidence in that day. Next, you want to also self-reflect. You want to sit with your thoughts, meditate, journal, write all the things that you want to do. Sit with yourself. Think about how you're going to show up in the world. And if you want to show up as that person, what are the characteristics of that person? How do you need to act? What skills do you need? And what confidence level do you need in those skills? And once you have a clear understanding of that, you can then teach yourself how to be this person. There's so many things that I still have to grow my confidence in. And every day I think about those things and I want to challenge myself. I want to go outside of my comfort zones for the things that make me nervous. I still walk into a room sometimes, and if I don't know those people, I quickly go back to my 5-year-old self and I feel intimidated and I don't want to be around it. And then I got to remind myself that if I put myself through this often enough, I'm going to gain the confidence and it won't feel daunting anymore. And that's how you get through it. If I want to fool myself in public, I got to do it a few times. So being repetitive and consistent and regular and setting those micro goals for yourself each day, which ultimately lead to your bigger goals, is going to help you with your confidence. And you're going to see a different you as you continue to progress. Remember, the change starts with you. You are the only one that can make things happen for yourself. Your mind is a powerful tool. It can tell you what to do and it can tell you what it cannot do. It is very powerful. So remember, what you feed yourself is what will grow. Tell yourself that you can achieve the thing that you want to achieve. Tell yourself that you are a confident person. Tell yourself that you are super confident in the thing that you're doing, and show up as this confident person every day. Be willing to participate in changing your life for the better. You got to be willing for change, and you got to be hungry for better. You can't be the same person you were 5 years ago. And if you've already reached confidence level in all the things that you wanted to, what are the other things that you can do that you are maybe uncomfortable with that you can gain confidence in? And that's how you continuously make yourself grow and learn and expose yourself to different things. It's okay to be bad at something, but it's not okay to be bad to yourself. Confidence is your middle name. Walk into that room, claim who you are, and manifest the stuff that you said you were going to manifest. Let's do this again next week. Cheers.